Oh, faded to black, but now we back. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's been a while. But I'm feeling good. It's been over like 2 weeks. I was over in Brazil, visiting the wife's family. But we're back. You know how to take a couple weeks off from the Bcash drama. But we back, and we're chilling. PayPal finally released their whole Bitcoin thing, so that's what this show will mainly be about, and we'll look at some of the bad takes from it. But yeah, PayPal, you know, everybody's favorite payment processor, and definitely the reason, definitely not the reason a lot of people got into Bitcoin was a poor experience with Bitcoin or with PayPal. So we'll go into that. But first of all, I always like to do these updates. So we have Bitcoin Cash fork futures. Right now, Bitcoin Cash ABC is trading at 0.122%, so about 12% of Bitcoin Cash, but only $32 at the moment, which well, isn't very much. And so you can see kind of the chart right there. If we zoom out a little bit, it's been on a slow decline since day one. I will admit that I may have sold some Bitcoin Cash Bitcoin ABC at 20%. So a nice dump, right? Nice dump. And if you didn't know, Bitcoin in general is going up right now. It's the highest it's been since 2018, I believe. These are the current prices right now. It's right now $13,700. And why was it PayPal that did this? Well, I don't know. Who really knows why the price goes up, why it goes down? It did immediately spike after that PayPal announcement. It was a week ago. What was that announcement, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, so I'll zoom in a little bit more. So that announcement came the 22nd, which was about right here. So I guess it was already kind of going up. Was it the 22nd? It was 21st, sorry. And so 21st right here, it was already kind of going up. It was about right here. It was already at 12,000, and then it's still going up. And so if you look at the all-time chart for it, well, yes, it is actually the highest right now. It would actually be right here. It's not even showing up. 13,700. It would show up right there, and that's the highest since 2018, January 2018. So yeah, definitely going up. Bitcoin's going up. So and in other news, Bitcoin Cash is at just about an all-time low ratio-wise to BTC. So good job, everybody. How many days till the fork? It's November 15th, so we have about 18 more days. So a little bit over 2 weeks. I will announce it here. I'm going to Miami to stream with Mike Komaransky for that. So that will be super fun. We'll be there in person. We'll stream for a long time. I think we'll have guests on for a short amount of time. It's not going to be super crazy by any means, but it might be super crazy. I don't know why I said that, but it might be super crazy. And another stream upcoming. You may have noticed this is episode number 99. And holy shit, I'm almost at episode 100. And so I have to do something for episode 100. So this Friday, I'm going to stream for a long time. I don't know what else to do, right? For buddy. So it'll probably be like 8-9 hours. I am going on Joel Venezuela. It's not Venezuela. Joel the Dash Guy, his podcast on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and then I think I'm gonna kick it off right after that. So should be a good time. The 100th stream. I don't know. I feel like I should do something special besides just hang out. Maybe I'll think of something. And so some other things about the fork. So Ledger came out with what they're gonna do for the fork. 15 marathon stream. Damn right. And so what they're going to do is actually suspend services from the 12th of November. And so, Ledger, you own your own keys, right? So it's like they won't be broadcasting transactions from Ledger, which is interesting to say the least. Definitely interesting to say the least. They're suspending the Bitcoin Cash services on the 12th, which is 3 days before, for security reasons. And so they're keeping an eye on the development after the fork to see which chain will remain viable. And so it's not reaching consensus. The fork's not reaching consensus. So that's too bad. Meaning those participating in the network are agreeing whether or not to implement the coming fork. The fork will take place on 15th and could possibly result in split of the network. Yeah. it's gonna be effing fireworks. It's gonna be effing fireworks. And so they link to the Bitcoin SV fork. Like at the time before the fork, SV didn't even have a name, right? They didn't have a name. They're saying, "Is no consensus reads a hard fork will occur." So the SV one was actually like, I guess you could say more. It was more confident there was going to be a split. I mean, there's going to be a split in Bitcoin Cash. Like, let's be real. Like, it's going to happen. But this one was like, definitely this time around, there's a small chance it won't. And so there eventually one of these will be the dominant chain, which we will evaluate to support again. Then, what does this mean? They'll suspend the service again because replay attacks. And so just hold your keys. And so this time, it's also possible that only one chain will remain viable in the end. Unfortunately, only time can tell the exact outcome of the split. And probably like the one that will have the most support is the one has 88% of the price right now. But and so for security reasons, again, November 12th, 3 days before, which is pretty crazy. And like these forks just can't continue to keep happening. Split coin cash, yeah, no shit, right? I think I had a funny meme somewhere. I don't know, it's a PayPal meme. There's always memes. It's like, oh, we're forking it. I think it was on the Trezor. Yeah, it was on. Wait, Ledger Trezor. Let me go to the tweet that they announced this. Oh, I think I liked it. That'll do it. Throw a like on it to save it. Bitcoin Cash Civil War. Oh, no way. That's the meme. And so, yeah, they're suspending so they prevent so-called replay attacks in order to lose funds. What a replay attack is, and say you have an exchange that's working on November 15th, and you send them Bitcoin Cash, but you only send them like one of them. Say you only send the Bitcoin Cash node one to their wallet, but they recognize that as Bitcoin Cash node and the Bitcoin Cash ABC. And so what happens is you put in that Bitcoin Cash node. I'm thinking of a different attack, to be honest with you, but I'll continue with the one I'm talking about. And then they see it as a full Bitcoin Cash together, and then you can like withdraw it, and then you have like free Bitcoin ABC basically. And so replay attacks is like when no, yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Replay. I was thinking double spend, getting them mixed up. But yeah, that's what replay attack I was just talking about. And then don't worry, the BCH private keys will remain secure through the Ledger device. And so what can you do? You can send out your Bitcoin Cash, or you can wait it out, just hodl bro, third-party wallets, and they actually say, hey, use Electron Cash. Use your Electron Cash. Use your Electron Cash. So yeah, it's great. If you didn't know, I have a full series on Electron Cash tutorials. So check it out. It's in my playlist. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I ever asked anybody to do this, but hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Almost 1,000 subscribers. 926. Almost 1,000 subscribers in this niche of a niche of a niche. We'll get there. Remember, important reminder, during these kinds of contested forks, phishing and scam attempts tend to be more common. Remain vigilant for these. All right, on to PayPal. So what the heck? A new service enabling users to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. And so this is actually, if you didn't hear, this actually was a thing. They announced this a while ago. I actually did a show on it. I think it was my 80-something. I gotta find it again. Of course, every time I think of something new, I gotta pull up a new tab. But yeah, what they're basically doing what Cash App does right now. You can buy and sell, but at the moment, and they had no indication of allowing you to, you cannot send them your own Bitcoin to use. And they are saying in the future, so this is rolling out in the next couple weeks. In the future, in early 2021, you will be able to spend your Bitcoin. Oh, by the way, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash made the cut. Let's go. I wonder what their stance is on the split. What's your stance, PayPal, on this Bitcoin Cash split? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about the split, PayPal? Come on, don't you know anything about Bcash, Split Cash, Split Coin Cash, Bitcoin Cash? All right, where's my? Throw my playlist here. Yeah, and holy shit, it's a lot of episodes. It's a lot of episodes. Here it is. PayPal loves Bitcoin. Calling like it is. 82. So that was in July, I think it was. June 25th, or around there. They announced that this was coming, and now they're like, hey, it's ready. That we're going to do this. And so all you can do, though, on this PayPal is buy, hold, and sell. That's what they say in their bio. So here's their frequently asked questions. Let's see. There's just a funny line in here somewhere. Customers in the U.S. can buy, sell, and hold 4 different cryptocurrencies on PayPal. It's just funny, like, holding is like, you can hold. You can hold with us. Allow us to hold your coins. Allow us to hold your coins. I wonder if you get interest. No, you definitely don't get interest on this. But they're actually waiving the transaction fees when buying or selling crypto until 2021, and there's no fees for holding crypto. So you don't get charged interest. It's bitcoincash. What's up, Pandy? What's up, Panda? Yeah, bitcoincash. I might have to make a split coin cash thing. But yeah, every 6 months, man. Jesus Christ. Meu Deus. Learn that, Brazil. That means my God. Oh my God. Meu Deus. So, yeah. Anyways, after they announced all this, PayPal hit an all-time high. So this is the all-time high right here. This is the 22nd right here. So it barely eclipsed the previous month in September. But it hit all-time high share price of 213. So we'll look at some takes, but this is the overall PayPal chart. It's weird going to a month view. Like, no cryptos are that old besides like BTC. Yes, that's PayPal. They hit all-time high. It looks like it's about to crash. But you know, not financial advice. They did say that in their FAQ, financial. So he's in the frequently asked questions, I lost money on my cryptocurrency purchase. What can I do? We recommend speaking to a financial advisor as we are unable to offer financial advice. So, this one too. Will I pay tax on my cryptocurrency profits? For any tax advice, you will need to speak with a tax expert. So, you need a tax expert if you're using PayPal, just so you know. And so yeah, I was looking at some stuff. I mean, I could go through some like maxi tweets about this. I think I have 1 or 2 in here. But if you are interested in some maxi tweets, actually, go to my previous episode about PayPal. I talked a bunch about these horrible maxi takes, like PayPal is great, institution is here, yada yada yada. Right? Episode 82. Check it out later if you want to. But yeah, I was just looking at like mainstream takes on this, right? And so I don't know who the hell this guy is. He's a fintech Forbes contributor. I'm sure he's like kind of famous, I guess. You know, the real thing of fame is what's your Twitter follower count at? 23,000, 22,000. So not bad. A lot of crypto people follow him. Okay, so he's around, right? And he says PayPal's Bitcoin strategy is not about Bitcoin. And yeah, it's not. And this is a good comic. I swear you'll have the Bitcoin at midnight. I just can't remember my PayPal password. And I thought that was funny. So like they're playing cards, and you know he bet his Bitcoin, but you know beating him up because he doesn't have it. So that was funny. Good comic. And so and then he talks about how nobody spends using Bitcoin, which I guess you could argue that. And so, because, you know, if you think that Bitcoin is going to the moon, it will be worth 1 million each in 5 years, as this former hedge person has just predicted, then why would you waste even a tiny fraction of Bitcoin buying a pizza or Pez dispenser? No, the people who use their PayPal wallets to exchange bank dollars for a claim on PayPal's Bitcoins are simply investing. Right. And so there's been no indication from PayPal that in the future you'll be able to deposit your own Bitcoin and use their PayPal merchants. And that would be honestly like the only good mission, the only good way PayPal can go about like contributing to the mission of peer-to-peer cash, right, is if they allow people to pay using their Bitcoin and their own Bitcoin, not PayPal Bitcoin. Because right now, if you buy Bitcoin on PayPal and then spend your Bitcoin at a PayPal merchant, the merchant is just going to receive fiat. They're not going to receive Bitcoin. So essentially, if you buy Bitcoin and then spend it all on PayPal, you never touch Bitcoin at all. Like nobody ever touches Bitcoin. PayPal doesn't even have to buy Bitcoin. They don't even have to have it in their reserves. They just have to cover your losses and your gains if you're holding Bitcoin in your wallet, right? So yeah, like if you have $100 of Bitcoin in your PayPal wallet, if it goes up $110, yeah, and PayPal doesn't hold any Bitcoin, yeah, they have to pay you $10 extra. So obviously they'll probably have some exposure to Bitcoin, but like if you never can actually withdraw your Bitcoin, if you never can deposit it, PayPal doesn't need to hold. And the majority of Bitcoin traders, well, they do suck. And if you're putting your Bitcoin on PayPal, you're probably not like a true trader or true Bitcoin. I don't know. But anyways, the point is, PayPal doesn't need to buy Bitcoin for any of this to work. The only reason they would need to have Bitcoin is if you can withdraw and deposit onto PayPal. So when people do use Bitcoin to buy things, it tend to be things that can't be using by using PayPal. Anyways, we talked about dark markets. So what's going on? And so he's just wondering, like, why would PayPal do this move? First of all, PayPal's move is to be admired purely in marketing terms. Their announcement boosts their stock price and garnered gazillions of column inches, links, and commentaries such as this. Even if they never turn a profit on Bitcoin itself, their investment in software and licenses has already paid off. And he can remember calculations around brand exposure. Even if the margin on handling Bitcoins was zero, it was still worth advertising at Bitcoin capacity. So there you go, marketing. Second, the technologies of crypto are going to be foundations of a longer shift to trading of digital bearer instruments that are exchanged without clearing or settlement networks. So building up institutional expertise is valuable. So just getting people familiar with digital instruments, I guess, makes most sense. And so yeah, I suspect PayPal are making two much more strategic and long-term plays around the wallet and its contents. They're no doubt looking enviously across the water to the Asian super apps and thinking about impeding IPO. And so turning PayPal from being a repository of balances to fund payments into a financial hub managing a number of different assets for a broad range of consumers may be attractive to them. AKA turn into like a Robinhood, right? You can buy stocks, you can sell stocks, all on PayPal. And yeah, I could see that. Venmo is more like peer-to-peer application, right? And so why not, right? So yeah, that's a good one. All right, we talk about him. This is just a ridiculous headline. Just an absolutely ridiculous headline. I believe as long as they don't allow for withdrawal, there will only be selling pressure coming from PayPal. As long as yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that if you're gonna have a pay BTC, Paycoin, right? Because if you can't withdraw or deposit, it's not really Bitcoin. It's just an IOU. It's just another fractional reserve banking. I mean, it doesn't have to be a fraction. It can be just zero. I believe as long as they don't allow for withdrawal. So you can't like deposit to sell. So there's gonna be buying and selling. So, you know. And this is just a stupid headline. I don't think I even read this. PayPal's new service is a 50 billion stimulus check for Bitcoin. So stupid. Wow, good job. And yeah, they got a bit license so they can actually like use Bitcoin. And so, honestly, it's huge like exposure wise for Bitcoin Cash to be included in this. Sometimes when you're deep in this, it feels like a lot of crypto just fucking hates you at being a Bcasher, right? Like everybody just hates you, like fuck Bitcoin Cash, why can't it go away? Why are you supporting this scam? Which is basically what I think this is Miguel. Oh, never mind. If you go to the ledger, the actual ledger tweet is just like hate, right? It's just hate everywhere. So like maybe stop supporting shitcoins and focus that capital on things that matter. Or just, you know how it goes. If you're a Bcash, you know what I'm talking about. So my line of thought is, hey, it's good we're included in this, right? Because I mean, the community of Bitcoin Cash is one that actually spends their Bitcoin. Like, I think a lot of people that are in Bitcoin Cash will see this PayPal. You can use your Bitcoin Cash to pay for PayPal margins and actually do it. I really hope at some point PayPal keeps metrics of this and like which currencies use the most. A PayPal BTC. I pay BTC. Palcoin. There you go. Pal. Paycoin doesn't work. Palcoin works. You know what pal is when you hear it. And so again, PayPal is like always like the opposite of Bitcoin, right? Because it's decentralized digital money, and PayPal closes people accounts. And so this is from, what is this? Some few years back. This guy said, "We appreciate the fact that you chose PayPal to send and receive payments for your transactions. While reviewing your account, we noticed that your activity involves the trading or transfer of cryptocurrency, which is prohibited under our acceptable use policy. That's not permitted on the PayPal platform. And we ask that you cease any activity that results in trading or transfer of cryptocurrency." And then so, yeah, they send those warnings, and then happens. So Bitcoin is inevitable, guys. Bitcoin's inevitable. And like, to me, it's like, people always say you have to like advertise Bitcoin to the regular consumer more. Like, people need to be aware of what Bitcoin does and what it can do. And I think we've already reached a spot where like a lot of the world knows about Bitcoin. Enough of the world knows about Bitcoin that if it was supposed to be doing what it was supposed to be doing, then we would already have this mass adoption, because so many people do know about it, right? They just, one, don't really need it right now, or two, it's just not at a spot where they can use it, right? And that's what I think. That's what I think. So I think it's both. I think it's both, really. And so PayPal building a new community of coiners. That is so great. I had to laugh at it. I had to laugh. Yeah, I'm so happy. So Trezor says you shouldn't use PayPal for Bitcoin, and they got a whole blog about it. And so, is it good? Is it good? Yeah, the ex-CEO Bill Harris of PayPal called Bitcoin the greatest scam ever. So, well, yeah, if you're not using it like, peer-to-peer money, then, yeah. And so, again, people said, why is it a big deal? It could provide immediate benefits and set the stage for greater long-term potential. Take it as you will. I think it's an overall net positive for crypto, I suppose. But I don't think it's like the thing you're looking for, right? But again, it's great Bitcoin Cash is on there. That's the thing I'm most happy about. We're included, guys. We're still relevant. Woohoo! 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 So that's my take on it all. Hope you learned something. I'm gonna hang out on Twitch. If you're watching this live, come hang out with me there. If you're watching this a couple hours, couple minutes after I wrap, well, I'll probably still be on Twitch. So come hang out there. We can talk shit about people. All right, thanks, y'all. I remember this news, I believe,